Okay, so I am going to try to do this as often as I can, but just to be honest, I may not be able to keep up with this every day, but I will try to help as much as I can. So for the problem set, we are working on lesson 3, and they want you to translate XYZ. So, angle XYZ. So I identify this as angle XYZ. I notice that it's an angle, it's an acute angle. I know it's an acute angle because it measures to be less than 90 degrees. Then they want us to translate point A, so I identify where point A is, and then it says point B, so there's point B, and then rectangle HIJK, and it says to translate it along vector EF. So here's E, here's F, so I know that I am going to translate this everything until E is on top of F. And then I have my transparency paper, and you are going to trace your X and your Y axes, trace your X and your Y, and then your origin. That's just going to help you. You don't have to do each and every one of these axes, but just do the main one, the main X, the main Y. And then you are going to slide each of these figures over until your E is on top of the F. And then cheat is to figure out how E is getting to F. So I would look at my direction. I know that E is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left, and then 1, 2 units up. So I would take each of these points and I would move it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. And then this will be my X prime. So that's pretty much what you're going to do, for number 1. For number 2, it says, what is the measure of the translated XYZ, angle XYZ? How do you know? Remember I gave the example in class. I made an angle out of my hand, and I said if I translate it to the back of the classroom, to the side of the classroom, the angle stays the same, and then whatever the degree. So whatever the degree is for the pre-image, that's what it'll be for the image. Then they want you to connect B and B prime, and then they want to know, what do you know about the line that contains a segment formed by BB prime and the line containing the vector EF? So what do those lines create? And then the same thing with A and A prime. They want to know what those lines connect. And then they want to know if you have HIJK as a rectangle. What do you know about the segments HI and JK and their translated images? So, yep, good luck.